You ever won a game with that kind of stat line? Not just in terms of throwing for that few yards.
Probably high school.
I was just saying that it's a weird flow of the game. We had short fields, the defense was getting turnovers, and they had felt like our drives were short, and so kind of sloppy, kind of ugly, but a huge win nonetheless. Huge win, and for us to come away, and especially the way we sealed the deal there, JT making two guys missing the hole, sealing the deal late, huge win for us.
You don't want sloppy and ugly. You don't plan for that, but is that kind of a reality against that team?
It can be. It definitely can be. That's a good defense. Don't get me wrong. It's a good defense. They make things tough. They have a specific game plan kind of every week for every team, and hats off to them. They made it tough in spots, and obviously, I think we struggled on third down especially, which we got to be better at. But, we'll take a win however we can get it at this point.
Carson, we haven't seen you get kind of fired up the way you got fired up there. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever been that fired up on a football field. Lord knows how long. Don't need to go into the specifics, obviously, but, when a man's ability to reproduce is being in question and there's some other extracurriculars, guys' hands need to be in their side. Let's just say that. And when that happens, you can get pretty riled up, as I would expect a lot of people would. So, not fun.
Fair enough.
Hey Carson, you think about this team. You got to start with 1-4. Had some losses. You got probably one back. But with 5 of your last 6, you're sitting at the 5th seed in AFC right now. What in your mind is why do you believe you guys are playing some of your best football this season?
Yeah, I look back at those games early, and I thought we were playing good football, just not good enough. And it was little things here and there, and a lot of it, as we've talked a lot about, was our ability to finish in those tight ball games. And so, for us to do that today was huge. And I think that's just been the recipe. Guys are starting to gel and really just buy in and believe, and just dig a little deeper down the stretch of these football games, and that was big for us today.
This is another example of how you guys going at what did you say? 9 passes, I believe. Defense forces 2 turnovers, get a block punt. Just shows how you guys can beat teams in different ways.
Yeah, I think it shows, for one, it's December football, and at the end of the day, all you want is a win. And whatever that looks like, who cares? Who cares about stat lines? And that's what I love about this team, receivers. Everyone's just selling out to win, and I think we already mentioned it. I don't think I've thrown the ball 12 times in a very long time in a game, but that's fine. At the end of the day, all I care about is that final score, and for us to come out with a win, it was huge, and that's what we're going to need down the stretch, is just find a way, any means necessary, to win these ball games.
What kind of things what specifically do they do to ugly the game up for you, just in general?
Yeah, for one, they got a good secondary and a good defense, and then their scheme is really good. They're going to stack the box, and they got good cover guys back there as well, and just kind of make it confusing to some extent. But I just thought we misfired on a few. I definitely want some throws back, no doubt about that. And we had some chances there. We just didn't hit them. And then the game was just, we were up late. We were just trying to run out the clock. And, again, just kind of a weird flow of the game. But at the end of the day, we got the dub.
Carson, I apologize if you've been asked this, but late in the game, JT's run that sealed it. When they expect you to run it and you want to run it, did you check into that? Did you expect a big hole? How did that play out from your perspective?
Nah, there's about 11 guys up, and everyone in the building knew we were running that ball. But when you got the best running back in the league, he's able to. I think he made 2 guys miss in the hole, that's just JT being JT, and taking it to the house. No one's going to catch him. And so just our ability to run the ball today, even though it was sloppy and ugly at times, for us to finish like that, for JT to break that one off, that was huge, and that's what it's going to take sometimes.
At what point in the run did you feel like this is a touchdown, not just a 20, 30-yard run?
For one, I knew we just needed a first down. So I didn't know if he was going to slide or what he was about to do. I think he had some indecision on sliding or finishing that one. But once I saw him get past that safety, I knew he was gone as long as he wasn't going to slide.